But here's the catch. What you think you know might just be the surface. The deeper layers of this act have the power to transform the way we view intimacy and relationships. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll have a completely new perspective on what this act means and how it can make or break emotional bonds in a relationship. Let's uncover the truth behind this intimate behavior. Let's get real. When a man licks a woman's vagina, it's easy to jump straight to thinking it's about physical pleasure. But that's where the misconception lies. According to relationship experts and psychologists, this act goes beyond the physical. Dr. Laura Berman, a renowned sex therapist, states that oral sex can be a significant expression of emotional intimacy. It's about vulnerability, an act that allows a man to express his affection and deep care for his partner in a powerful, unspoken way. For men, it can be an expression of emotional investment. It's more than the pleasure it gives her. It's a way to say, I see you, I appreciate you. In essence, it's a psychological bond being formed that goes much deeper than sex. It's an unspoken promise. And in this moment, a man is saying, I'm here for you. I want to connect on a level that's deeper than just the surface. This is the foundation of a strong, secure relationship. But the psychology doesn't stop there, because there's a psychological payoff for the man too. Have you ever thought about how this act feels for the man? Sure, there's pleasure in it, but let's dive into the emotional payoff. Psychologists suggest that for many men, performing oral sex is not only about their partner's pleasure, it's about feeling validated. When a man performs an intimate act like this, he often experiences a boost in self-esteem. It's not just about physical satisfaction. It's the emotional validation that he's giving his partner, something that makes her feel safe, valued, and cherished. Dr. Alexandra Solomon, a leading relationship expert, explains that men derive a sense of emotional fulfillment from acts of intimacy that are giving in nature. For them, it's about showing devotion and feeling connected. It's giving without expecting in return, and this can lead to an emotional satisfaction that is unparalleled. When a man knows he's made his partner feel emotionally safe and physically satisfied, he experiences a deep sense of pride and emotional security in the relationship. Vulnerability. It's a word that's often feared, but in intimacy, vulnerability is everything. For the man, licking a woman's vagina is about placing himself in a vulnerable position where he is emotionally open, emotionally present, and entirely focused on her needs. This is unfiltered intimacy. It's raw, unspoken, and requires absolute trust. Why is this so powerful? Because it represents emotional honesty. There are no masks, no defenses. It's just the two of them in this moment of raw connection. When a man surrenders his emotions like this, he is, in essence, showing her the depth of his love. Psychologists like Dr. David Schnark suggest that vulnerability like this can make couples grow stronger as it leads to deeper emotional bonds. Vulnerability allows the partners to truly understand one another, not just physically, but emotionally. When a man engages in oral sex, it's not just about the act itself. It's about what that act represents: emotional vulnerability and trust. It's a deep bond being formed, almost silently, between the partners. This act of pleasure is a direct path to creating a stronger emotional connection. Dr. John Gottman, a leading expert on relationships, believes that mutual respect and trust are the foundations of long-term love. And when two partners share an act like this, it's a mutual experience, something that creates a stronger bond than anything superficial. In fact, many couples who engage in acts of intimacy that require mutual care and attention, like oral sex, often report a higher level of satisfaction in their relationships. Why? Because these acts signify a deeper level of connection and respect, something many of us seek but rarely talk about openly. Now let's talk about communication. This is where it all comes together. For a relationship to thrive, Both partners must understand each other's needs, desires, and emotions. So, let's get real. Have you ever had a conversation with your partner about intimacy in this way? Not just the what, but the why. For men and women alike, engaging in acts like oral sex is a form of mutual expression. It says something important. I see you. I care about you. I want to know you on a deeper level. But this understanding doesn't just happen magically. It takes open dialogue. Honest conversations about vulnerability, desires, and emotional boundaries can turn intimacy from something physical into something transformational. It's time we started talking about this. Let's not leave these conversations in the dark. Tell your partner how you feel, not just about sex, but about emotional connection and respect. Trust me, these conversations change everything. We live in a society where sex is often treated as taboo. We're taught that intimacy is something to hide, something that can only be discussed in hushed tones. But why? Why do we hide something so fundamental to human connection? It's time to break the silence. Start the conversation. Talking openly about vulnerability, desire, and emotional intimacy isn't just empowering. It's necessary for building healthy relationships. The more we talk about this openly, the less stigma there is surrounding intimacy. You deserve to have the conversations that bring you closer, not push you apart. Don't be afraid to own your desires and communicate them with your partner. In conclusion, performing oral sex isn't just about physical pleasure. It's about emotional connection, trust, and vulnerability. For both men and women, intimacy is an opportunity to show each other that we are more than just bodies. We are complex emotional beings who crave understanding, respect, and connection. So, the next time you engage in an intimate act, ask yourself, what does it really mean? What's the psychology behind the act? What are you trying to tell your partner without saying a word? Thank you for joining me on this emotional journey into understanding the deeper meanings of intimacy. If this video helped you think differently about intimacy, please leave a like, comment your thoughts, and subscribe for more real, thought-provoking conversations. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more content that helps you grow emotionally, intellectually, and relationally. I want to hear from you. How has your understanding of intimacy changed after watching this video? What does emotional vulnerability mean in your relationship? Comment below, share your story, and let's start an open conversation about the power of intimacy and connection. And remember, share this video with someone who needs to hear it, because talking openly about intimacy is the first step towards building stronger, more meaningful relationships.